Okay, let's look at a compound inequality. Compound inequalities are just like compound sentences in your English class. You know, your compound sentences, it was two complete sentences separated by the word and or. So this is a complete inequality. We can solve it, okay? This is a complete inequality. We can solve it. So we have two complete inequalities, like two complete sentences, and it's separated by the word or, just like in English. So what we'll do is we'll solve each of these inequalities separately and then figure out what to do, all right? So we're going to add 2. So that gives us 3x is less than 4 plus 2 is 6. Divide by 3. And so x is less than 2. So there is the first complete sentence. Okay, here's my next one. 2x minus 6 is greater than or equal to 6. Add 6. So 2x is greater than or equal to 12. Divide by 2. So x is greater than or equal to 6. But now this one is separated by the word or. So depending on what think of it as your conjunction, just like in English. Depending on what word it is, if it's and or, that makes a difference in what the solutions or possible solutions. So if it's or, think about this. I'll give you $100 if you come to my house, you mow my grass, and you clean the inside of my house. Is that the same as mow my grass or clean the inside of my house? It's not. So if it's or, then you have to satisfy one or the other, or both, okay? So what does x is less than 2 look like? So if I'm looking on a number line, here's 2, here's 0, let's put 6 about right there. So x is less than 2 looks like this, okay? X is greater than or equal to 6 looks like this, all right? So I'm satisfying this inequality if I'm here or here. I can be in either spot. So if I can be in either spot, then both pieces are part of the final solution. So my final solution, when I come up to graph it on my number line, it would look like this, just like I graphed right there. And that is an or. It can be here or here. Different from the word and, okay? Different from the word and. So let's look at one using the word and. Suppose my inequality said 2x minus 6 is less than negative 2 and 4x minus 3 is greater than negative 23. So now I've changed my conjunction there. I still have two complete sentences and I'll solve them. So add 6, divide by 2, and add 3, divide by 4. Okay, so this time, let's look at it on a number line. I'm going to draw each piece. So here's negative 5, here's 0, here's 2. So this time I say x is less than 2, so I'm going to draw it up here because this one's a little sticky, okay? There is a picture of x is less than 2. And now in a different color, I'm going to draw x is greater than negative 5. So here is a picture of x is greater than negative 5. Okay, so let's go back to that word and again. Like I said before, I'll give you $100 if you come to my house, you mow my grass, and you clean my house. So for this problem, you have to do both, meaning that the solution has to appear in both of the pieces. So these right here, all of these numbers that fall here are in both of those pieces. Now, I can't use -5 because -5's on this number line, but -5's not on that one. See how we have a hole right there? And I can't use 2 because 2's on this number line, but it's not right here because we have a hole right there. So the only place where the solutions are on both sections of this number line is right here in the middle. And so this would be what your final answer looked like on your number line.